I'll tell you in a minute why I'm laughing. So, welcome back to episode 2 of Gossip with Friends with me, Aileen, and Danielle, the bestie. Um, Danielle's moaning at me because every time I press record, she's either still talking, but this time she was taking a drink, and that's why I burst out laughing. Sorry. So, how did you
Hi.
all enjoy the first episode? I couldn't even edit it without laughing. I was greeting. I had tears streaming down my face. I had to keep texting Danielle and saying, Danielle, I can't do it. I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't see.
It was a bit, yeah. I see when I look back at it, see, because that sun was in my eyes, I was like, oh my God, what do I look like?
Did you see the video I put on socials this morning?
Yeah, the
On
one
Tuesday
that
stuff?
in caption says, shh, don't tell Danielle.
I don't tell Danielle. Don't tell Danielle.
Yeah, I seen it.
Anyway, right, my point was I had to record that twice because the first time the sun kept beating in mine as well and you couldn't see me and you could see me and then I was changing colour and then I just looked as if there was some sunlight, no sunlight, you know, all the rays were just coming down on me and I looked as if I was majestic.
It'd been better.
Might have been better, probably was better, but it's probably better you don't see my face full stop. But anyhow, you'll all see my hair's a wee bit different this week, it's straight. The only reason it's straight is because I went to the hairdressers yesterday. I can't hold my, what did I just call it? My hairdryer or my straighteners because I'm falling apart. I just drop it. Anyway, so when I went to the hairdressers yesterday and I says, do you know what? Just straighten my hair. Now I don't know if I like it straight.
I know, I like it. I like your hair straight and curly, but
See, I think my hair's nice straight when it's that colour, but that length, but see when it's longer, I don't think it is. It's
it's
nicer
because you're not used to it,
curly.
but
What?
it's because you're not used to it.
I know because I woke up this morning and I was like, don't know if I like this anyway. And
But I'm surprised it stayed that straight, to be honest, like, if you've slept in it and all that. I woke up this morning, my hair was like hair. It'd be
my
like,
hair always stays straight though when
no, I'm used
it
to it.
stays straight for a couple of days, even though my hair's so curly and frizzy and everything, it stays straight for a couple of days as long as it's done right. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, mine says.
So anyway, no, hold on, wait a wee minute, I just need to get something.
Oh, here we go, I know what she's getting.
So, payback, bitch.
I knew this is what you were doing.
Payback. Oh, guess what Aileen found? And guess what she zoomed into? She's cropped it because I want you to get the full effect of this.
No.
Do you remember last week and Danielle's like, oh, Linda, Linda, Linda. Aye, wait to see this cracker. Look at Danielle. Ah, it's her sitting on my couch. We are turban on and everything. Why did you put that
Yeah.
on your head that night? We were having a laugh about something I can't remember.
But we no dying hair that night.
No, don't try and
But
make
we no,
excuses.
I'm sure we were, but we no dying hair and I've just
Don't
washed my
know.
hair or something.
Danielle, I can't remember that. Photo's about 15-year-old. I can't remember 15 minutes ago. But I had to date, I'm sorry, karma and all that, because if you want
See,
to
the
throw
thing
me
is,
under the
I'm
bus,
actually the size of your couch.
shut up. Don't be daft. Right, but see you talking about dyeing hair, and obviously I've just said I was at the hairdressers yesterday. So I was kidding on with the wee lassie that was drying my hair because my hairdresser had 3 different people booked in at the one time. Well, one after the other. So the wee lassie had to, the hairdresser cut my hair, then the wee lassie was drying it. And then the hairdresser was coming back to just do our last wee bit. So that was fine. And I was kidding on with her, but see, because she was young and they think that everything you say is serious,
Oh
I
no.
says to her, okay, I don't even know what colour my hair is anymore because I genuinely don't know what colour my hair is because I always put a different colour through it. You know what I'm like. I'll go to Boots to buy a colour and I'm like to Danielle, what one will I buy? And I said, I could have grey hair for us, I know. She went, oh, you've not got that much grey underneath. Didn't answer that question. I was joking. You didn't need to tell me that. Anyway, so then I proceeded to say, I don't actually mind if I go grey as long as I go that silver grey. I don't want to go salt and pepper.
Aye.
So, aye. I just thought I'd
What,
tell you
what
that.
was the answer to that? You just went a bit silent. Did you get a nice answer?
No, no, but we then started talking about like the different shades of grey you can go. Because I
You
didn't
in
want
your
to
50,
embarrass
did
her.
you go into 50 shades of grey?
Listen, I wish. You wait till I move house. We'll be getting,
Aye. The 50 Shades of Aileen.
we'll be getting back to the old days.
Aye. Oh no, I need to get my camera
I
out.
was going to say a story there, but I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Um, no, I can't say it because my veins might watch us. So, I know I didn't want to embarrass her, so I just said, "Oh, I don't mind going grey as long as I go silver. Because if I go silver and I go silver oil, then that saves me a lot of money dyeing my hair.
Sure does. That's my plan eventually.
But I just don't know what colour my hair is because there's about, I mean, there's bald bits and everything, but there's about 25 million colours in my hair.
You just like to be different,
I'm
eh?
like that McFly song. What was it?
Colours in the hair.
Something like that. I
I
don't know.
remember.
I just know they had a song. Anyway, what have you got to say for yourself?
So I'm back at home. No more holiday life, so we're not getting a tour of a hotel today.
Well, I mean, I think you nearly gave us too much here too.
That was funny. Um, Nothing's kids back at school.
Oh,
Back
you
to
had a ward
routine.
this morning, but didn't you?
Yeah, I did have a warm because one's off nowhere and the other one wanted to stay off, and then I says no, and oh, that was it. World War Three kicked off.
Oopsie. So I was watching a video on TikTok today, right? And I was absolutely howling, and I thought, this is something Danielle would do to me.
Oh, here we go. I'm actually starting to get a complex here because I say I'm
You're getting a complex. I'm feared to be anywhere near you. So, no, it was two pals, right? And they were dyeing their eyebrows.
I don't even want to know.
But one pal obviously trusted their other pal a wee bit too much. So the pal with the blonde hair was trusting the other pal to do the eyebrows, right? But with the pal that was being trusted done was got black henna dye and put it on the blonde lassie's eyebrows. But it was like big triangles she done. Aye, that poor lassie. And see the minute I seen it though, like,
Triangles?
well, no triangles, rectangles. Might have been triangles. I said I've not
You're
been
not
to
even
school for a
vulnerable.
while. Um, aye, so that poor lassie's got blonde hair and black eyebrows. And our
And you
pal
just
thought it was
decided to
hilarious, and so
think, oh,
did I.
that's
And I
something
just
that
thought,
Neil would
do
do
you
to
know
me.
what? That's exactly something Danielle would do to me. She'd be like, oh, I'm gonna do your eyebrows. And I'd end up with a monobrow and everything.
No, I would do something else with the hair.
I probably shave them off.
No, I wouldn't shave them. I'd probably draw designs.
Do what?
I'd probably draw designs with the henna and kid on its eyebrows. I'll put them like up
I
there.
mean, that might look better than just having. I seen somebody yesterday and she's bought this it's like a stamper thing for eyelashes, no for eyebrows, for eyelashes, right? So what you do is, I'm going to take these off and I'm not going to be able to see. So see like under here, you
Mm-hmm.
stamp under here. So see if you've not got eyelashes. So you stamp under here and it looks as if you've got like, you stamp it around the waterline and it looks, see when she, it sounds daft, right? But see when she done it, it does look good. It
What
genuinely
kind
does
of
look good.
stamp? I mean, that's what I'm wanting to know. Like,
So it's, right, so you've got the handle, the metal. What's that song? The singing kettle. Right, so and then it's like a wee stamp bit here and it's got the actual eyelash.
oh, so that lines can down the way to make it look like you've
Aye, aye, aye,
right.
aye, aye. It does look good to be fair. So see if you didn't have eyelashes and you felt self-conscious about it, it would give you a wee bit of confidence. But I think you'd need to practice it a wee bit. But when she was first doing it, I was like, what she did? Because she started off by doing it on her eyebrows because she's a bit
So is that what I'm
ADHD.
going to order to your house and then you practice it?
No. I can't see. Minute I take my glasses off, I can't see anything. And then she gave herself a mono brown and everything. And I was like, right, so did I tell you I've got a super fan?
Oh, a super fan.
I mean, I don't want to be rude, but
Why?
I think it might be an old man.
Old as in how old?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So It's just a nice wee person, a nice, listen, it might not even be a guy, it might be a woman. It's just a nice wee person that keeps, he comments on a lot of my videos on my other podcast.
All right.
So then, do you remember somebody had said they liked my singing?
Yeah.
And you all laughed about it because nobody likes my singing. And then I think it was like the next week or 2 weeks later, the name of my next podcast episode was Somebody Actually Enjoys Aileen Singing. Something along the lines, right? Aye, someone enjoys Aileen singing, so wait till you hear this. Listen to this. Take note, this is what a real friend would say to me. You learn for this. So, the name of the podcast episode was Someone Enjoys Aileen Singing with loads of question marks because, like I just said, nobody likes my singing. And he went, it was me with exclamation marks. I thought, I love you. I started greeting at this point. He went, I'm the one who said they liked your singing. And absolutely, I was serious. I'm in the USA and your podcast came up on my feed randomly. I usually am always listening with earbuds, and I love having your voice, accent, and singing in my left ear. How lovely is that?
Does his writing the work?
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to ask him just in case his left ear doesn't work either. Maybe it's the left ear that doesn't work. So there you go. So then I showed my youngest. I shouted him in. I made him read the email, and he's just started reading it like that, shaking his head with disgust. So I proceeded to tell him that I think I might bring out an album, and he kicked me out of his room at that point. Are you shaking your head at?
Is
You
that
can
what
be
the
my
youngest
backing
was
singer.
doing? Is that what the youngest was doing? I'm going to join them.
You can be my backing singer,
Aye.
and um, listen, you won't all be saying that when I hit number one, and I don't need to rent a house anymore. I can go and buy one, and I can afford to come and see you in Turkey.
After singing.
Mhm. I'll sing you a wee song later. I can't do it now
Oh,
because
I know. I think it's like we should do this. I mean, this is going out on a Saturday, and a lot of people getting dressed to go out the night with,
listen,
like, would love a wee song failing. So you take the floor, lady.
I will. I just need to think of one. Give me a chance.
Your voice is that amazing. You could sing anything
I
you
know, but
wanted.
I don't want to just sing any old song. Easy. It needs to be appropriate. So let me have a wee. I'll sing a song before the end of this.
Sing the
Sing a
one to
song of
Toy Story.
sixpence, a
You've got a
bucket
friend in
full of
me.
rye. What?
Sing You've Got a Friend in Me.
Oh no, because we're no pals at the minute because you're hating on me.
You're singing to the audience.
No, but they're not my pals either because they didn't write in and tell me I've got a good singing voice.
That man is sitting there waiting to hear his singing voice, the voice of an angel.
He can listen to my other podcast. It's all right. I'll sing to him on there. I says to my youngest, I went, I could just, in fact, you know who else I said it to Tracy that stays along the street? I went, I don't mind like just recording and sing a wee song to him all the time, or I'll give him my phone number and I'll FaceTime him and sing to him if he wants to buy me a house.
You need to get out of that house. You need to start getting some fresh air and seeing people.
I got fresh air the day. I went to Asda. Do you know what I'm
No,
sick of? Right, so here's a thing. Do you know how we always say about don't judge people?
never judge a book by its cover.
Right, aye, a bit like that. But it's, do you know how you wouldn't go up to say to somebody, you're too fat or you're too well, some people would, right? But you wouldn't say something like that to somebody. Or if somebody was dressed a certain way, you might say to them, oh, you look really nice. And if they don't look nice, you would just ignore it. Now, I'm always in Asda looking like a pure scruff, which, I don't admit it because it's just what it is. But why is it the days that right, I only ever really wear makeup when I'm working or I'm recording one of my podcasts. And I was in Asda the day and One of the women's like, why have you got makeup on? Why have you not? Please, kindly.
It's like
Because,
that thing when you dress like a scruff, you meet everybody.
aye. But
And
I
then when
just
your
don't
day's quite
understand why
good
you would say
and
to
you look
somebody,
good, you don't meet anybody.
aye, but I just don't understand why you would say to somebody basically, why have you made an effort to look nice?
Well, she didn't exactly say that.
That's what she meant.
She just went, oh, what have you got makeup on for?
I
Like, so if
says,
I was to come at you with makeup on, you'd be like, where you going, what you wearing makeup for?
that's different, we're pals. This is just somebody that works in Asda.
But then she might feel like she's your pal.
Well, she's just crossed the line. So I says to her, I just thought I'd look good for you today, so you didn't get a jump scare. Is that all right?
Would she say that?
Just laughed at me.
No, well, see if you replied that back to me and I was woman and Asda. I went, oh, sorry, it didn't work.
That's because you're a see you next Tuesday.
It's next Friday, you'll see me. Anyhow, I would have done that for a
Ah,
laugh.
listen, I won't be seeing you at all any more of your nonsense.
I would have done that for a pure laugh just because you say that a
Because you're a
pure.
weirdo.
No, but many other people would have done that. I just done that for a laugh.
No, I've got PMT, right? And I've had PMT for about 10 days and it's really starting to annoy me. And so is everybody. Everybody's annoying me. Everything's annoying me. I stole chocolate out of my Wayne's Christmas bag because there was no chocolate. I was like, I'm at that stage where everything's really irritating me. But I don't know if
I'm
it's for
actually worried why your Waynes have still got chocolate left like, in February for Christmas.
because it's the youngest and see if something's sat for a set like hour a week, he won't touch it.
And
Aut-
Dee's coming home.
autism brain. His autism brain just thinks, right, okay, it's out of date. It's not out of date, but his wee
I want that
autism
bit of
brain
chocolate you just showed me there, and
thinks,
that's pure terrible. Imagine doing that to me. My favourite and all
what
crunchy.
that bit?
Yeah, pure shite.
So anyway, right, I don't think I've said on here, but I've told you, you know how my neighbours really annoy me. Just one particular neighbour, the one through the wall from me. So, just a wee insight. I've spread a rumour.
Oh my days, man.
I've spread a rumour in my street. Well, just to one neighbour so far. But I've also said it on my other podcast just about every week that these people are swingers. No, I genuinely think they are swingers. I forgot to put my phone on silent. No, I genuinely think they are swingers because I just do. Anyway, so they really annoy me. It started off their wee boy was annoying me, and he's a horrible wee boy to be fair. And then the parents started annoying me, and now the full family just annoys me. So they make loads of noise and it echoes, and it's not because they've not got anything in their house because they have. They're constantly hammering things into the wall. Now, I don't know how many times you can hammer in the one spot with foot coming right through into my house. So that was what they used to do. They bought a ping pong table. I think they know, right? So I was watching, what was it called? Run, Forrest, run. Right, so I was watching Forrest Gump last weekend. 3 days later, they got a fucking ping pong table. And all you hear is bing, bong, back and forth, right? Danielle, do you know what they got yesterday?
Snicker table.
A fucking, I don't know if it's a karaoke machine or just one of them mics that echo or whatever. They got that. And I'm like, no, I swear. See if they start commentating through that mic for their ping pong, I'm putting their windies in and I don't care if I get caught.
How do you know that it's a ping pong table?
Because you can hear the ping pong going back and forth.
It could be something else ping ponging back and forth. Is there other
No,
people in
it
there just in the
definitely isn't
flat?
because you can tell when it's a swingers night. Because do you want to know how? Right, so they've got a calling card. Have I not told you this?
A calling card.
They've got a calling card, so you know when they're going to have their. Right? Do you know what it is? They put
No.
a certain type of bedding, a certain bedding out No, it doesn't matter what the weather's like. So anybody that lives in Scotland, you'll know that there's only certain months of the year that you can put your bed in it. She puts her bed in it 12 months of the year. And this certain bedding, it's flowery. It's dark blue, purpley, flowery bedding. See whenever that bedding's out, see that night, swinging party happens. Every time. I'm not kidding on. I'm telling you. You need to come back. You need to come back and witness this. My neighbours are actually starting to traumatise me.
I'm actually traumatized just listening. Like, I'm changing your name for Linda this week.
Nope. And
I've got a new one.
listen,
I've got a new one. I'm calling you Isa.
oh no, it's the wrong one. I've got a different one. I was going to show you my cup, but it's not me that's got eyes on it, it's my mum. Um, no, I can't help but see it's right outside my window. I'm telling you, right, when are you coming back again? You come back and you stay with me on a
Is it the
Sunday
same day
night,
every month?
or it's usually a Sunday night. Sometimes I'll do it on a Thursday, but it's usually a Sunday night. You come stay with me on a Sunday night and you listen to this. So you hear the 10 million of them in the living room, right? And then a wee half hour, it stops as if they go to, no, they're only in a two-bedroom flat, right? But they go into another room. And then they come back and it starts again, all the hilarity. Where did they go in that half hour?
How do you know it's not a book club?
Book clubs aren't that exciting.
Listen, you don't know. People might enjoy book clubs and for
Tracy
half an hour
stayed
they're
at the
reading
other
a
end of my
chapter.
street and she heard them the last time they were in, so don't you do
But,
it. Right,
for half an hour they could
you
be
think
reading
it's
a
a book
chapter of
club?
the book.
You think it's a book club? So see the next time you come back, you go in and chat their window and just I'm just here to join your club. See what they read off you. They'll be opening your book.
Nah, well, see, there might be a book club, you don't know.
Well, they're not getting near my book. They can come near your book if they want. They're not getting near mine.
Oh
I'm
my
putting a
God,
phone
man.
call into the British Army.
That just went pure left, that conversation.
Just
We
saying.
went, we went Faye.
Me having a super fan. Me having grey hair to having a super fan to having swingers next door to me. Listen, welcome to my world. It's
This is the life of Aileen.
how my brain works.
Oh my
This
days,
is
man.
this is a normal day and a normal conversation between me and Danielle. We're just letting you into our
To
world.
be honest, this is quite PG for me and you.
I know.
Because we do
I'm
concentrate
scared
on
in case I get
watching. Aye,
cancelled or banned or kicked off or something or
we
whatever.
concentrate a lot on watching what we say. Like, but it's more or less. Aye, this is like our conversations daily. Like,
Do you
I
remember
could be phoning you, asking you about a product or like something for Christmas or Dwayne's birthday or something, and then we end up talking about murders and all. Like, just
I
pure
know,
random.
because we still need to have our alien conversation. I'll tell you that in a minute, right? But do you remember when I worked in the call centre before
Hmm.
I started up my own business the first time?
Hmm.
And one of the managers came up to me and he went, Aileen, can I ask you something? And I says, aye, what is it? And he went, how do you manage to no swear when you're on like the shop floor or near the phones? He says, because the minute you're away from them, every second word is a curse word. I went, because I'm professional. I know when I'm allowed to, and I know when I can't, and when I can't, I make up for when I'm not allowed to. No, when I can, I make up for when I'm not allowed to. That makes
Oh,
sense.
nice. That's right, but
So,
behind your good woman.
do you want will we relive the conversation we had about AT?
Are we prepared for this?
I
And
mean, do
not
we,
even I've heard it. Like, is other people prepared for this?
well, we'll not get fully into it, right? But what do you think about aliens and UFOs and all that? Now, we're going to probably cover this in another episode because we'll probably need a full episode, right? But just talking about the life, a day in the life of me and Danielle's conversations. Me and her talk about this all the time.
Oh no, wait, rewind. You talk about it and I give you my opinion. I
No,
don't
you
phone you
start
and
it.
say, let's have a conversation
No,
about
no, no,
ET.
no, no. Backtrack, backtrack. You
Mine's was
start
about
it all the time
dinosaurs.
because you'll start sending me all this stuff.
Mine's was about dinosaurs. I started with
I don't think
dinosaurs. You're
so.
the one that went on at ET.
I don't think so. I think we were talking about UFO. No, we were talking about UFOs because America has apparently got all these UFOs or
No, they've got
something.
drones. It was the drones we started with, and then you
That's how it
started with
was. That's
ET.
how it started. So don't you kid on. It was about dinosaurs.
No,
Don't you try
I
and make me
have
look daft.
a firm
Right.
belief in
So we
dinosaurs, but
started talking about drones. Just ignore her. We started talking
the
about drones.
ET thing's all you. The UFOs and the aliens are all you.
Nope, nope. Don't tell lies. So don't
Because
listen
you're
to her.
not getting abducted because of
Don't
your
listen to
name.
her. She's trying to make me look daft. She's trying to make it look as if it's just me because she knows she's an
I
absolute.
I just gave you my opinion. I never
She's a
agreed, and then
believer.
it was the case.
Anyway, right. So
Oh God. Oh, it was just for
we,
everybody in
both
and where
of
it came
us,
to.
both of us were having a conversation about drones and UFOs and aliens and America and different things, right? So I said, and see if my ex is watching this, you probably know what I'm going to say. Just you keep your mouth shut, T. So I said that no, we were talking about if we believed evolution and all that, remember? And I said, I think aliens are going to be this next evolution, like when we went through that to that to that to that to this. Because I'm not intelligent enough to see where we started. Okay, Danielle can get that
This
bit
is
to
how
you.
the dinosaurs came into
This
it.
is where the dinosaurs came from. I just remembered that bit. So we were talking about all that, and I said, well, maybe the aliens are going to be after us because there must be something after us. It can't just be us and then it finishes. I mean, it could be, but it might not be. So I said, no, I was only joking, kind of, sort of. I maybe don't know if I was. And I said, well, because my name's Aileen, right? And a lot of people think it's Alien. Shut up. And I said, what happens if I answer my door one day and ET's my postman and he goes, ET phone home and he puts his magic finger in my belly button and impregnates me. And I give birth to the next alien, the next evolution, the next generation. It's not even a generation, it's the next evolution, the next whatever's after us. But then what if he does do that to me and I die? Will you miss me? No?
Oh, of course. So, funny teen say, can I phone Aileen?
ET von Alien.
ET, call Aileen.
Aye. Use your finger.
Oh
Well,
no.
listen, we'll soon find out, won't we?
Who is actually on your cut?
So we've got to talk about this because we were going to talk about a kind of today with our topic. Have you ever watched Two Doors Down?
Oh, aye.
So you've got Grado and Elaine C. Smith and everybody on there. Cam, I got it for my Christmas. Can't say. Can't phone home.
ET no phone Aileen. She can't phone Aileen.
It is your dealing. No in the belly button, but 'cause I don't want to give birth to anything. I don't care if it's human or not human. I do not want to give birth to it. Thank you.
I mean,
Kind
you
of
just want the
been there, done
business.
that,
You
all
don't
the
want to do
t-shirt.
the buff.
Huh?
You just want to do the business.
Why? Don't even know what that is anymore. Right, so here's a question for anybody that works in sexual health, gynecology or something. Do you know we all joke about being a born again virgin? Do you think you can
Right.
actually become a virgin again? Because I'm scared to get broken again.
She didn't. She said,
I'm taking it.
oh, she did. She went now. Oh my God.
There's going to be panties again.
oh no.
I
My
don't
face
know if
is
I'm
as
leaving
well.
that bit in. If I do, I'm sorry. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, but you missed it. You missed the joke. No, but right. So Be serious,
Mhm.
Danielle. Stop being stupid.
I'm
So,
not. Listen, it's
can
getting
you
broke.
become a virgin again? Can your bit grow back out?
No, I don't think it can. I think,
I don't know.
and I don't think
I'll
it can
let you
grow
know if
back
I ever have
even.
sex again.
I think it'll just be, I think you might
Cobwebs.
get tight again, but it'll no like
Oh, I
snap.
don't mind that. Be enjoyable again.
Do your pelvic floors. Do the wee tap there.
Hello to you too.
No,
Um,
it's the give the wee medicine. So you
aye.
tap to
So,
see if it was.
um, I might not leave that bit in, I don't know.
Oh
We'll
no, you
see.
need it because listen,
What happens if I get into trouble for it?
you've no says nothing now.
Okay.
You
It's
can
on you.
break in it.
You can take the blame. No,
Aye,
right, so um I don't know. I don't mind if it's tight again because
do your pelvic floors.
it's a bit hard work. Um what my biggest fear is, right? So obviously we're all women. Well, I presume most are women here. If he's are guys, just shut your ears. Obviously, I'm at a certain age, right? Everything's dropping and falling and whatever. That's no fun. I'm not talking about that. But my pelvic floor isn't as it is, and I've got to. My bladder's not quite as it is. What happens if I give somebody a golden shower without meaning it?
Well, just say it was like a shower for you. Just say, wow, you were that good.
That was happy thoughts.
You
She's a
were that good
squirter.
and nothing happened yet.
Can I just say we weren't even meant to talk about this today?
Oh, wow,
I
man.
don't know if
Wow.
we can talk about the subject we were going to talk about after what we've just
No
said.
chance. No, no, it's just, you've
So
just
that is
lost it.
next week.
That'll not be. There's no way we can go into that now for what we've started. Do you get this? Is how there's no point in us doing topics every week because we start with something in our heads that we had this full episode organised in our heads.
The whole reason I had my cup, well, it wasn't really the reason. The reason I've got my cup is because I smashed a glass this morning.
Did that get broken?
hmm I broke into a
So,
thousand
that's
pieces.
next week's episode.
Okay, so um, so do you think it's got to be like my first time again?
How is your first time?
Shite,
Might be, aye.
it usually is. Um, my first time, and again, I hope he's not listening to this because I don't know if he remembers it the way I remember it, but it was over and done with quite quickly, and I didn't even realise it had started.
How was your second time?
My second time was painful.
Well, that's probably been your first time.
I must say, well, I mean, I think the first time I maybe never had a real one. No, I did have a real one, but it it didn't touch the sides.
So,
Um,
she's your first.
the second time, um, I it was sore. It was very sore. And then I
So, do you think? No, we're going to need to try and get you it now because I wonder if, like, how long's it been?
very long time. So it's not that I'm embarrassed to say it because it's not that I've not had the opportunity or anything. Like this has been my choice. So 6.5 years. But I know. But the reason it's been that long is one, because I was how much was I in love with that person.
Aye.
So it took me a long time to get over them, and I've never been one to go with anybody or got into a relationship or anything like that if I've got feelings for somebody else because I don't think that's fair on the other person because I've had it done to me and I've had my heart broken because of it. So I would never do that to anybody else. So that was one reason. And then I had a lot of issues with like my youngest with school and things like that, and I was starting up businesses, and I was just prioritizing different things, and then the next thing you know, it's 6.5 years, and you're like, right, come on, it's been a bit long now. But it doesn't feel
So,
like 6.5 years
but
because you've got
obviously,
to
I know,
remember,
like, you get
you've
offers and
also
that,
got
so
to remember
obviously
we
I
had
know what
lockdown
happened.
and everything as well. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? We had all that in between times.
Aye, so that
And
was
it
good
did
for you.
take me it took me over 2 years to get out of that person, probably a lot
Aye,
longer
that's
than that,
right.
to be fair. Um,
But I'm
because
thinking about,
he was
like,
my everything.
obviously, I do know your offers and who it is and that. But
You
would
wouldn't,
that?
you just wouldn't go there.
Would you know just to see?
No.
Oh, well,
Right, so
actually,
right, so this
because I
is
know
one of the
I,
reasons I no, this is one of the reasons why I won't go to that person is because I know how they feel about me
I
and I
was
don't
going to say
feel the
that.
same way. And
I
again, I wouldn't do that to somebody because I know he's sitting saying to me, oh, we could just be
A, B, and
buddies or
C.
whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. But he's doing that to try and get me kinda in his clutch.
Just
No,
to
in
get
his
any
clutches, because
affection
that
after you,
sounds
but
bad.
he's never changed. He's always been like that. It's just to
Aye.
get affection
Like
after you.
me and him split up. Me and him did date for a couple of months, but it was a rebound thing for me at the time, and it wasn't fair. I shouldn't have done it. He's like me for school. He's like me for we were 12. So what age are we now?
Aye, he just
We're
wants
going to be
you.
46 this year. So that's like 34 years he's like me for. Then 2012, we ended up dating for a couple of months. It went wrong and whatever else. Um, and then, but he's
Like,
always ever since
I
then.
never ever get you for that.
No, he hasn't. He really hasn't. And I'm not saying that in a big heated way. Like he would probably say it as well. But so I wouldn't go there because he has certain feelings, whereas I love him to bits, but as a pal, I'll never love him any
Mhm.
other way. Even when we were together for the couple of months, like I
That's right.
said, it was a rebound thing for him. But I told him from the very start, like I'm only if I get a chance to get back with my ex, I'll be with him in a minute.
That's right.
Like I was always honest with him. And then he used to always talk about getting married and all that. And I would say to him, listen, the only person I'm going to marry is such and such. And he was like still pinning his hopes on us having babies, us going to get married, us this, us that. And I'm like, it's just no. So I had to cut ties.
Yeah.
But so I wouldn't go there. I don't even think the one that I was like besotted with, I don't even think I would go there again
No.
because there's no trust there anymore. Do you know what I mean? For different
I think
reasons.
I think we need to find you a new one.
No, it needs to be somebody completely different, but it needs to be somebody that I completely click with and that because I've got to be careful for my boys as well. I know my boys are older, but I still wouldn't want them getting hurt in any kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously my youngest could probably might end up staying with me forever. Because he's got support needs. So I need to be protective of him.
What about speed dating? Is that something you would do?
I think I'd take the piss out of them. I don't
Is
think I
that a thing? Do
no,
people actually like still do that now? Like,
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I think I'd go there as a joke, and I think I would completely rip the whole right out it. Like daft, just no be serious at all. I would never do online dating again.
no, I know you wouldn't.
Um, so if you want to hear one of my worst stories about that, listen, maybe I shouldn't date again. Maybe I just shouldn't date again, right? So one of my worst stories for online dating was this guy. And he was like Jekyll and Hyde. 1 minute it was, oh, babe this, babe that, blah, blah, blah. Then the next thing, I'm going to fucking hunt you down and I'm going to burn your house down. And I'm like, here, pal, calm yourself down. Um, so that only went on for a couple of weeks. Now, I only ever gave that guy my first name. Somehow he found out my second name. Um, I had people keeping an eye on my house and everything because he was threatening to burn it down, all because I didn't want to go on a date with him. That was all that came for, because I didn't want to go on a date with him. So that was in November. And then in the March or April, I think it was April, I was reading a paper and he was on the front page of the paper. And I had to phone my pal and I was like, you need to go and look at this paper. He had abducted, raped, and tried to murder a lassie who'd only been seen with for 2 weeks because she tried to dump him. And he got 8 years for it, or 8.5 years or something like that. So I'm never doing online dating again because
No.
that's the kind of Bellends I end up with, end up attracting. But I don't know what it is in me. I just attract. I think it's because I've got one of the personalities where I feel sorry for people, and that's probably why I'm in the job I'm in because I have a lot of empathy for people. So I always think, oh, they might, know that they might change. Like I always just end up with the wee vulnerable ones or the wee ones that I've got no pals because I feel sorry for them, and I'm like, give them a chance, and then they do my head in after a week, and I'm like, oh, I'm not dating again. It's that cat.
Oh.
So I think before I remember years and years ago when I only had one win, and I used to always joke that my ideal man would either work night shift, be in the army, or be gay, right? So
Do
the
you
army
know
never worked out for me.
that? No,
The
that's
army,
silly.
the army wasn't the one. I don't think I've dated anybody that worked night shift yet, so maybe that might still be a shout. Because I work during the day, they work at night. I don't need to see them unless we want to. Um, I don't think I could live with anybody again, but
Yeah, that's a hard thing, but
I don't think I've lived on my own with the two boys for that long. I don't think I could live with anybody again. But as well, that last person, I was starting to look at houses, and well, we were both starting to kind of look at houses. Notice, no necessarily say we are going to live together, but we we're both looking at prices of houses and looking at houses in my area.
it
And
was for
then
that. Like
what?
it was for that. That's what it was for.
Well, it was, but then he might deny that, so I'm just got to say, I don't know.
But then no, like that's what it was for. So
I
there's
don't
no
know.
point.
Listen, I'm
Uh,
not even.
you don't look
It,
for a house for somebody to buy a
no,
house for somebody,
exactly,
like
exactly.
and say,
But
oh, I'm not going to stay in it with you.
aye, that's what it is, isn't it? And then I just, I just felt as if it was kind of one-sided and whatever. It ended, but remember, I never told my boys that it ended
Hmm.
because I couldn't break their heart that way because they absolutely loved him to bits. No, we didn't live together, so it made it a bit easier not to tell them. But he used to phone every morning. My youngest would like have a laugh with him on the phone and things like that because the two of them would take the piss out of me or whatever. And then my youngest used to say for a full year, every day, my youngest would ask me when the two of us were getting married.
But that like this
And
is the
that
hard
broke my
part about
heart.
that and all because it wasn't like that wasn't spoke about.
Hmm.
Like all this was spoke about and like even though you didn't stay together, you did spend a lot of time together.
We were on the phone all the time when we weren't together or whatever else, and we were making plans and we'd go away for weekends or whatever else. And
Hmm.
I mean,
I
like,
mean, at the
no,
start,
I
it took
don't
you
want to
a
sound like a
long, long,
stalker. I don't want to sound
no,
like a
it
stalker or
took
anything
you a
like that,
long,
right?
long time
But
before
I've
you even had
still
to meet
got like all the
them.
printouts for when we would go away and stay at hotels or receipts or no, I like different memory things that you keep.
Aye.
And it's probably the only relationship I've kept it like that for
But
because
that's what I'm saying. When you started going with him, it was a long, long time before the Waynes even found out anything, before he was
they never
introduced
knew
to the
about him for
Waynes.
9 months. I never told them anything for 9 months because, and I never let him meet them. Well, it wasn't, so he never met them for 3 years, but it wasn't purely
That's
because
right.
I stopped it. He was working abroad at one point, remember?
Hmm.
Um, he was working abroad at one point, and then it just kind of fell into place, and he came down and he met them, and it wasn't that full introduction because they already kind of knew him because they would talk to him and see him on video camera, like on a video call or whatever. But he just went into the room and introduced himself as a laugh, like. No, introduced myself. Hi, I'm such and such. He just went in and he was like, "Oh, I heard you were saying this about me, blah blah blah," and like done it in a good way so that it wasn't so much pressure.
Yeah. Go big.
Anyway, that's the past.
Yeah, man.
And I
So now it's like a gay
don't know
person
what the
and a
future
gay
holds.
person.
What?
No, so that's you've not done night shift. You've done what about gay? You done a gay guy?
Probably. I mean, there was a point where I'm sure I dated somebody at one point and I thought I turned them gay.
You done them gay? No, that's
I'm kidding on. No, I don't think I've dated anybody that's been gay.
you're
Um,
not actually selling this here. See if there's people actually watching this thinking,
I know
I'd
because I
like to
don't know
go
if
on
I
a
actually
date
want
with
to
her, and
date. I know,
then you're like that. I mean, I turned them gay and I've not been married with
I
them for
know,
6.5 years. You're
but
not selling it for yourself here. Stop
but
putting
I've
yourself
always
in.
been like that. I've never, you know yourself, I've never been one to. I'll always make a joke out of a situation to do with me before I'll be serious about it. I've always been like that. It's a confidence thing. And I'm very confident in my work and I'm very confident as a mum and I'm very confident in other ways as a person.
In the bedroom.
I am very confident there. Like I've got no issues in the bedroom, but it's about keeping the person and thinking the person actually likes you for you. That's where I'd lack confidence.
You need to believe
Thinking
in
that the
yourself.
person's that. But that all stems from the conversation we had last week when I told you about my ex who was part of
Yeah.
the reason I ended up with an eating disorder. Not the full reason, part of the reason. There's many things in my life that took me to that point. But he says to me, nobody's going to want you if you look like this. Nobody's going to want you. Now, I was under 8 stone at that point. Somebody puts that into your head enough, you've got to believe it. And it doesn't matter. And then any therapy that I had over the years, some it made me worse rather than made me better. Like
Mm-hmm.
my nurse I had at my eating disorder clinic, it was as if she was constantly threatening me all the time. So that made me worse at that point. Do you know what I mean? But then I
Yeah.
had a community psychiatric nurse who was absolutely amazing and she done wonders for me. So certain things made things better and other things made it worse. So it does affect you and it does stay with you for a long time and sometimes can stay with you forever. Some things will stay with you forever, other things you can get out of them. But it's about somebody showing you that they mean what they're saying and not just saying it to make themselves look good.
Yeah.
So aye. Doesn't help matters when you've got I don't know if I can say this.
Right.
When you've had people that are close in your life who constantly go after somebody that you're meant to trust in your life. I won't mention who it is, I'll tell you later. Who constantly tries to bed your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend.
All right. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Aye.
And it's not about me, so need to think
No,
it.
it's not about her. But yeah, there's somebody who I knew I won't introduce any of my boyfriends to any of my family
Mm-hmm.
or any of my close pals or anything like that because one person.
Yeah. I know. I remember this for the last time.
So,
Yeah.
aye, that episode took a turn, didn't it?
Great wee episode writing about for us tonight, and hi,
Yeah.
had a great wee episode for us tonight, and then Aileen the Aileen talk.
Do you want to tell them what you were actually meant to talk about today?
No, no, no. We'll keep it for next week.
Okay.
Can I jump for that to
Sorry for
that?
asking. Just seeing if
Um.
I've said
So
everything I wrote down. Do you like my wee cards I made?
they're nice. They actually ordered a new microphone that's
I
coming
know, I've got
tomorrow.
mine. Mine's, I didn't think it worked last week, but it was because I never said it for the right speaker.
So is it working now?
Hmm.
Oh, good. So I'll get mine tomorrow.
Good.
So, and I'll order my backdrop. Yeah,
Well, you don't need to order a backdrop. You can do a virtual backdrop on here. I was playing about with it when I was waiting for you to come.
that's what they all say.
And Summers, here I come.
Oh.
Um, I said, I think my neighbours have got a spy hole.
You think your neighbours have got a lot, Aileen? Come on.
No. Right, see
Why
how
don't you
I've
go
got
and
the
join
two
them
big,
at Swingers?
see how I've got the, no, it's the same neighbour. See how I've got the two big frames up my wall?
Right.
I'm scared to take them down because that's roughly where they keep hammering. And I'm scared in case they've hammered right through so they can hear everything I'm saying. Now,
Why don't you go and ask them? Why don't you just say, are you swingers? Can I join?
because I don't want to join.
Huh?
Because what if they fall in love with me?
You're moving soon.
And then the wives will want to batter me. And then I will need to move quicker
You're
than I
moving in.
think. Um, Listen, that wee woman that stays next door to me already doesn't like me apparently, according to my oldest. Did we say this last week? So our son kicked his football into my garden, but before
Mm-hmm.
that, did we talk about it? And I stole his ball.
You spoke to me about it, you didn't talk
Right,
on
I've not
this about
said it on here, right. So what used to happen is we stay in like a four in a block, cottage flat, whatever you want to call it, and we're both down the stairs. So there's like a wee wall that goes up the middle of the garden to separate our two gardens. And he used to kick his ball off the actual building wall that was right where both the living rooms join. But he done it one night for tours. No, tours constant where your full building's rattling and this ball's going badoing, 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 badoing. Do you know what I mean? And after tours, the guy up the stairs shouted at the window. I shouted at the window. The wee boy ran. But then he kept doing it and he kept doing different things. So then this one night, he kicked his ball and it nearly went right through my living room window. It bounced off my window and like rattled it, landed in the garden. But I went to the window and all you seen was him running. So I left his ball there for him to come and get it, but I was waiting for him to come and get it because I was going to say, haul you. Um, but he never came. So then this one day I had to go. So I took his ball in my house and my oldest is like, Mum, you can't do that. And I was like, who can? It's in my garden. And he says, you're still, I says, I'm not keeping it. I says, but if he wants it back, he can come to my door and apologise to me for nearly smashing my window. Um, so he came to the door with his mum about a week later and she's like, have you seen a green and blue ball? They're foreign, so she didn't quite speak like that, but anyway. And I says, aye, this one. And I pulled out the ball and I says to her about how nearly smashed my window and he's like got his hands in his pocket and his head down and she's then carried on, she couldn't talk English, she couldn't understand me. And he's looking and he's shrugging his shoulders and I'm shouting, don't kid on, you don't know what I'm talking about because you ran away, blah blah blah. So anyway, gave him the ball, they went away and I think it was a few days later, a couple of weeks later, I was hanging my washing out and they had their patio doors opened and you could smell she was making a beautiful curry. Pure raging. And I went in and I says to my oldest, I went, you need to befriend his dad. And he says, how? I says, because she's making a beautiful curry in there and we need to get a bit. And he went, oh, you fucked that for us all, haven't you? He's like, they hate you. I can't be pals with them now. Not that he wants to be pals with anybody, he doesn't even look in anybody's direction, but so I can't even get a nice bit of dinner, never mind a nice bit of
how do you know it's no like but there this could be a thing now about their swingers night. How do you know that it's no cooking classes at it? And for the half an hour they're all eating?
that, isn't it? Why would you put fresh bedding out and it's the same bedding every time?
Maybe she's only got one bed and every time they come to the house she
Well,
makes
she's
sure
a
she
clatty
washes
bitch
that
then
bed
if she's
before
only
them
got one
coming.
bedding.
Well,
No,
maybe that's what she does.
no, because that's not what happens.
No, but that's more logical. But in Aileen's,
No,
he
isn't it?
didn't know.
How's it more logical? It's only
They
more
can do.
logical because that's maybe what people. Listen, listen, Linda. That isn't what happens, okay? They're in there and they're swinging the dildos about and they're all taking shots each. One's in the bathroom, one's in the bedroom, and then they all congregate again in the living room. And there might be one in the kitchen as well. Listen, I don't know. I'm just hoping that poor Wayne in there doesn't have to listen to them all going, ooh, can't I?
Oh my days, man.
Listen, I'm telling you, they're swingers. If I
But
say they're swingers, and that's all there is to it, and you need to prove otherwise. I don't need to prove to you that they're swingers. You need to prove to me that they're no swingers. Because I've been saying it for longer than you've been saying they aren't.
that is like the normal common sense. Like they're doing cooking classes, they'll sit
Who?
teach half
Right,
an hour.
right. Any of yous that are listening to this or watching this, do yous go to somebody's house for a cooking class, or does anybody come to your house for you to teach them how to cook a bit of vagina or anything like that?
Oh, well, they could just be doing once a month
Did you
dinner
hear?
sessions.
Didn't even
I
hear
did
what I
hear
said.
that.
Some spotted dick. That's where you go after it.
You're no normal.
What?
You're no normal.
I'm not normal. Listen, you know what they say, when you don't get it, you talk about it. I just
But
know
there's
everybody,
talking about it, Aileen, then there's fantasising that your neighbours are swingers.
no fantasising about it, I'm just spreading the rumour so that their landlord kicks them out. Listen,
Who knows?
anyhow, I don't know, I just know they're swingers, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
I'm going to actually have crackers, cheese, and
Do you know what her husband eats?
it's actually 29 here. I like so.
That's what?
29.
Ah, but you tell me you haven't made dinner yet.
He made it all himself. He made fish.
Oh, I don't like this.
Made fish.
Her husband
And
eats sheep brains.
the
I
other
think that's terrible. That's disgusting. I don't like sheep, I'm scared of them.
Do you want me to go to the conversation with sheep now?
No, no.
Oh, let's play.
And remember, it's me that edits it, so I can cut it out.
Bet you will now.
But I will. Because it depends.
Bet you
If
will.
you're going to say the thing about the cow, oh, the sheep. What story you got to tell?
Oh,
The
let's use it. What?
animals.
Could be
Oh,
about
you've got to talk
animals.
about the
It could be
tortoise.
about vegetables.
You've got to talk about the tortoise. Listen, Linda, I was away and I
Yeah, that's
rectified it
what
as
did
soon as I
you
said it. Leave that for another day. We're going to talk about childhood memories next week. Maybe we can maybe edit it out next week.
I've actually, like, oh no, I actually need to put that in writing and off or something to remind about that was meant to be for the night's episode.
What? I'm scared.
I'll write it down when I stop.
What about tortoise?
It's something like that, but it's like for beefies, like something I've
Ah,
done and
right, okay.
something you've done. Like,
No, the reason I'm scared of sheep is because, right, so see when you were away and it was Easter, did you ever roll your Easter eggs down a hill or whatever?
right?
Did you do that?
Hmm.
Right, right. So we used to go to the Campsies, which is like mountains, hills, whatever you want to call them, near me. Um, and my mum and dad would take us up the Campsies and we would roll our an Easter egg done it every year. And my cousin came with us this year. So that was fine. So we'd done, I can't remember if we'd already rolled our eggs by this point or if we were just starting to go up the hill to go and roll it. But anyway, there was this one sheep decided to fucking chase me. Chased me. Did anybody try and help? I was away. Did anybody try and help? No. They all just stood there and laughed while this sheep chased me. And now I'm terrified of sheep. And everybody thinks it's dead funny and nobody's trying to get me on my childhood trauma.
The thing is, right now, that's all right when you say it like that, but remember how I found out about this?
No, you're talking about a different story, but
No, no, I'm talking about the sheep.
how did you find it? What?
Was it no something to do with we were going on a night out or something?
Oh, I don't know.
And was it a hen night or a special birthday, a woman's night or something? And we were looking up on the internet to get a blow up something for a laugh to take out with us. And I seen a blow up sheep and I says, why don't we get a blow up sheep? And you went, oh no, I'm petrified of that, I can't take it out.
I can't remember, but that could be something to do with my ex and his best pal, remember?
But it was something to do with the sheep, and I said, I'll get a blow up sheep. And you went, oh, you can't, I'm petrified of them, and just
I'm
sincerely.
terrified. No, honestly, right, so I can't even drive by sheep without breaking out in sweats.
Because remember what I used to do to you at night time? I used to play sheep
Listen, there's
noises
a
and all that.
farm
And
at
I
the
could
end of
take
my
it.
street and it's all sheep. And my sons say to me every single night, imagine you wake up tomorrow morning, there's a sheep looking in at you. How's that
Remember,
funny?
remember when you used to go to sleep and I was lying next to you, I used to play sheep noises and
Remember?
all that for your laugh.
And then What was I got to say? I was got to say something else. Anyway, I'm scared of sheep. I remember I was driving back for a market I was doing. What are you laughing at now?
Remember the time you were driving back and I was watching the rain?
No, I'm scared. Where was it?
And the motor broke down.
My motors are broke down hundreds of times, so I don't know.
And it broke down right next to a field. I was two in the field.
Listen, I don't know why you think this is funny. This is trauma. This is traumatizing. I took the
You were
reins up the
talking to me
campuses,
and I
right?
was in Glasgow and you were screaming down the phone waiting for the to come and get you.
I was driving back. No, I took the reins up the campuses a couple of years ago, well, a good few years ago, and I forgot there were sheep up there. As many sheep as what there is. I thought the bit I went to, there wasn't. I thought they were all down, further down. And they started looking at me and I had to put the reins back in the motor. I had to say to them, oh, sorry, we can't go anywhere. And they're looking in the air and I'm not, they're looking at me. They're looking at me. The last one that looked at me up here chased me. And
Oh,
then there was a time I was coming back for a market and I had to drive by a farm and it was all sheep. And my pal was sitting next to me. My ex was on the phone to me and I was pure sweating and I was hyperventilating. I'm like, there's sheep, there's sheep, there's sheep. What if they come out the field? What if they go in front of me? And I'm, no, I can't do it.
oh,
I think I
hilarious.
need hypnotised.
Sheepmatised.
Hypnotised. I mean, there's a farm near me, right? Well, near my wee school, and I've always said I'd love to buy it because I love the house and the amount of land on it, the stuff I could do with that land, but it's got sheep in it. And I keep saying, but I don't want the sheep. I just want the land in the house. And everybody's like, but you can't do that. It's a working farm. I says, I don't mind it being a working farm as long as it's no sheep that's on it. I'd have other animals, just no sheep.
Yeah, you can do that.
How? I'll swap with somebody. I'll take their chickens. They can have my sheep.
I think the next time I come back to
No,
Glasgow,
no.
we should do this. We go and we find like a sheep farm and take in and try and get you over your fear. And we could do it live so that people could come along with
Are
the
you
experience.
mental? Do you want everybody to laugh at me?
No, but it could be a really good thing. We can actually do like two.
Do you know
We would do
what?
a
This is
spider with
bullying
me and a sheep
behaviour.
with you.
This is bullying. Bullying of your best friend.
We can do a sheep with you and a spider with me.
No, see, I don't think that's fair. Have you seen the difference between the size of a sheep and a spider?
If it's still saying fear, feels fear.
It doesn't matter. Like, there's a big difference between a
But we
sheep.
can
A
start
sheep
with
can
baby
stand.
lambs and
Have
then
you
move up
seen the
to the
teeth
sheep.
that are on sheep?
Aye, I cook their heads.
Imagine it bit you.
I cook their heads.
Well, do you want to cook the rest of them so there's none left? No. No, I
Like,
don't think.
come
I
on,
don't.
I
I
I
don't
think that's
think.
a wee thing that we should do. I think I'm going to put it out there now. If we get, before I come back to Scotland, 1,000 people
I'm not.
to,
I'm not getting into this.
to subscribe to our YouTube channel or 1,000 people to like one of our episodes, we're going to do a live episode.
Can I just
Aileen
say
eating
I'm
sheep and me
actually
eating a
sweating
spider.
at the thought of this. The sweat is
Well,
pissing out.
this is what we're doing.
When are you coming back? I might go on holiday that month.
And I'm not going to, I'm just going to turn up with a sheep.
Might go and see my dad.
I think that's what we should do. So there it's out there. So if we get 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 likes and 1,000 comments on any one of our videos, then we'll do a live episode of Aileen coming over a fear about sheep and Danielle coming over a fear
What if
about
I said I've
spiders.
got a fear of men?
No,
Could we do?
we'll come with that fear for the 2,000.
That's a bit rude because I think I'm in more need of that than I'm
No,
already.
I think this is a good one, Aileen, really, I do.
I don't know that I agree, but
And anybody that does have farm animals like sheep or anything that's watching this, if you would
no,
like
I
if
don't because what if
you would
somebody
like
writes in and they've got the most evil sheep you've ever met in your life?
you would like you know how to handle sheep and stuff and you would like if you
What
would like
if,
to
what if
help
a
us with
sheep
this
tries to dry hump
experience.
you?
Well, they'll be an expert on sheep. They'll be
Then
able
you'll
to
be
tell you.
scared of sheep after that.
I won't really.
No, you want a sheep to dry hump you, aye?
So I think
Turn
anybody
around
that's
room and I've got a
listening that's
spread.
got sheep or that know anything about farm animals or where we can go and make this happen, it would be really good. Get in touch.
Henry Henry
Look,
Fire.
we've only started
And
talking
I
about
got
sheep. Now you're
married to the
rocking
widow
back and
next
forth in your
door.
chair.
She's me. Ellie's wrong.
This could be a good thing. This could be the year you come over your fear.
I've got plenty of other fears that I'd rather come out than a fucking sheep.
No, I think if I was to call your dad, he'd agree with me on this as well.
And my dad would just roll about laughing.
I
He'd be
know.
like, "Aye, I want to watch that too."
I know.
This is definitely gang bullying. Just saying.
I think we've got something in our hands here. You didn't expect the episode to go like this, innit, did you?
I think you didn't expect me to say all the stuff I said either.
True. True.
So, anyway,
So anybody that wants us to know what's your fear and if we can help you overcome it, let us know. Because by the end of the year, we're going to help Aileen overcome her fear of sheep.
I've got a bigger fear, being poor. Can we overcome that? Can somebody overcome
No.
my bank account? my wee super fan.
We'll get Susie the sheep in for that.
Susie can bite my whatever.
Bah.
Oh, do you remember him, babe? What they've got the karaoke machine on. They just shouted through it.
I'm shouting bah.
Probably. I really don't. I really can't live here much longer. I need to find a house ASAP. If anybody knows of a house on the north side of Glasgow, 3 bedrooms or 2 bedrooms and a box room with a garage or a shed, a big shed, hit me up. I need out this house. That isn't the reason I'm leaving, but it's they're driving me to distraction. I can't find a house anyway. Listen, I've bought my way in bloody bedroom furniture for a house I've not got yet. I've bought 40 boxes to pack up a house, and I keep getting into trouble with my two boys. They're like, "Mum, you're buying stuff for a house we've not got yet." And I'm like, "Aye, but I'm putting it out into the universe."
As you do.
I sent you the photo, didn't I, when I packed up the first 10 boxes and then I put them into my cupboard.
Yeah.
Nearly fell in my head. I nearly died.
Yeah. Again. You've got to do that with the sheep and all. How many minutes are we on?
All right, so what you're saying is you're trying to bump me off?
No. Just getting you over your fear.
I
And
don't
if
know if I
anything
believe
did
you.
happen, I'll just write, she was talking shite, the sheep finally got her. Love Aileen.
Gotta say something there, but I've got it.
Many
What?
minutes have we been on this?
I don't know. About an hour. When did you come? No, because we stopped and started again, didn't we? So probably just over an hour.
All right, okay.
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it.
Yeah, you've not got a choice now, put it out there.
Right, so but it needs to be 1,000 within before next Saturday.
No, it doesn't work like that, Hen. I said before I
There
come
needs
to
to be a
Glasgow.
deadline
But
because
anybody that does have sheep or lamb or any kind of farm animal,
there
like
needs
a
to be
sheep
a
or a
deadline
lamb,
because you can't just say in 10-year time, oh look, Aileen, we've got 1,000 people fucking subscribe to the YouTube.
it'll be before, no, before the end of the year.
No, 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 no. That's too much leeway.
No, but it has to be like on one video
We're only
or
at the
like
start of the
1,000.
year. You're giving them 11 months.
No, it's 10 months left because I'll be in before December. It's till I
How
come
do you
home.
not just come back next week?
So anybody that does have any sheep animal, like
Then
any
keep them
sheep
to
animal,
yourself.
yes, please get in contact with us. Or if you know somewhere that we can actually
Don't get in
go for it
contact
to
with me.
overcome
I've,
our
I've got
fear,
nothing to do with this. I've done something to my coccyx bone.
I think she might be
That's
there.
what he said.
And I think that'll be really good for
Right.
for yourself to
But well,
overcome your
if
fear.
anybody's got big tarantulas or anything bigger than that, right in. Because we're not just in a wee tiny incy spider climbing up a spout, you know. No, when I've got a big fucking sheep. Aye, aye, you can wipe your face, you can wipe your brow, you can panic all you want.
But
Panic
tarantulas
at the
are different
disco.
because they don't like other people touching them but their owners. And there's some tarantulas that only
No,
like
no,
females
no,
and
no,
some
no,
tarantulas
no,
that
no.
like
Have you never?
males.
No, no, no. Have you never watched the telly where people come on? Oh, what's his name that died? And his son's died.
Exactly!
But that wasn't with a sheep. That wasn't with a spider. That was with a stingray. What was his name? And now his son.
Steve Austin. No,
Aye,
he was
him.
Steve Austin was the
I
wrestler,
Stone
wasn't he?
Cold Steve Austin. That's a wrestler you can numpty.
Steve Irwin. Irwin
That's
was
the
that?
one. So his son takes snakes and spiders and everything on the telly for people to watch. So don't tell lies. Aye, you can be raging now as you want. We're not just getting a wee house spider that just a wee money spider. Not, not, not. We'll have the biggest tarantula that you've ever seen in your cream puff. I quite like this idea now.
Okay.
Want to go to Australia? I know.
Because
Too many
please
spiders for you.
contact us with your sheep info.
And your spiders.
Mm,
And
mm,
see
mm.
when the spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain.
Oh,
And
there's a
from the
singing voice
spider.
coming. Your wee pal will
That's
be
my song.
happy tonight.
That's my singing. My singing. You're welcome.
Um, so we'll need to wrap this up, him.
Do you want to sing a wee song?
No.
Sorry, I'll do all the work, right? I'm
Ba
absolutely
ba
sweating.
woolly sheep, have you any
Oh,
wool?
let's be so PG. Let's be so what's that word I'm looking for?
Childish.
No, inclusive.
Yeah. You singing Spencer Spider, I'll sing Ba ba woolly sheep.
I didn't sing Bye Bye Willow Sheep at school, but
Near the da. You're not allowed to.
I'll do what I want.
And that's how you got me a sheep.
Um, my mama don't like you and she likes everyone.
That's normal. A lot of ma's don't like me.
Sorry, don't like me. I'm kidding. My mom likes you better than she likes me, so don't worry about it because she doesn't like me at all. Right. Well, that is us. We never spoke about what we were supposed to speak about, and we talked one lot of
Sheep.
shit. hmm Um, I hope you all get a wee laugh at my expense, and hopefully Danielle's
Yeah.
as well when we get the spider.
Hopefully you have a nice weekend as well. If you're
Yes.
going out, stay safe, stay together.
Keep your thumb over your drink. If you leave a drink lying and you go to the toilet, do not drink at it.
Yes.
Um, if you have any sexual encounters, I hope you enjoy it. I'm not jealous at all.
If you know anybody that wants that phone, Aileen.
Do I know anybody that wants it? There's hunters.
Yeah.
Hunters.
Right, guys. It's been a
Yes.
blast
Have fun.
once again.
Enjoy your weekend, and we will speak to you all soon.
Stay safe. Bye,
Bye.
guys.